Welcome back to the GE-71, RadioMan03 here. We are playing Minecraft on the Xbox 360 in the Settlers Quarters. I had to pick up the Silk Touch pick because we're going to go down and work in the laboratory today and see what we can do about, getting that little trap set up where the zombies get pulled over to the side for the test tube. I put vents. I put both of these pictures now to the vent. One was a drawer. So I changed some of the artwork around, and then I put kind of a bookshelf thing down here at the end of the hallway. It's not, of course, but as you're coming down the hall, it does look like there's an extra little piece of furniture right in the wall there. So I changed those paintings around, and this one I tried to change around, and I wound up just going right back with the creepers. So yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I want to run you upstairs so we can look down over the village, go up to the fifth floor of the GE-71 here, and we'll go up on the roof and take a look. And hopefully this time I will remain on the roof and not fall to my demise. Hope everybody's having a great day. I'm having a pretty good day. What the heck? Won't want to let me open that. That's weird. It's for some reason it's not letting me open and close that hatch down there as I'm on the ladder. Never used to do that. I don't think it did anyways. But there we go. I've put a lot of dirt in actually. I finished the village. The village is all dirt now. We got the grass, the taiga biome grass, and you can see right here along the edge we have a little bit of jungle that comes in on the edge right here. So this is where the jungle and the taiga biome collide on the new genetic Earth 71 seed. But there we go. It looks good, I think. I think it looks really good. So, of course, if we decided we could export this world over to Xbox One, we'll finish doing, we'll dirt this and that over there out past the snow, and we'll just clean this biome up and turn it into the taiga biome and the jungle biome that it's supposed to be right here. So we'll do something like that. Oh, there she goes. The sun is saying goodbye on this fine, fine Minecraft day. Oh, wonderful. We're doing pretty good on supplies in terms of the glass. I wound up getting a double chest full of glass. A double chest. I mean, just a ton of glass from digging out the village and everything else. Oh, come on. Nope, come on. I need to get that door closed. Thank you. There we go. That's weird. There it goes. That worked just fine that time. Maybe it's when I'm just at the bottom of the ladder it doesn't do it. I don't know. I wound up getting, yeah, like I said, a lot of sand out of digging out the village. And then along the shoreline here, I just added a lot of dirt on top of the sand that was there. So that's what I wound up doing with that. And it's been taking quite a bit of work to get it done. What I've been doing is I take 4 iron shovels, I put level 1 enchantments on them, and then I go out and I find an area where I can shave off some. I mean, look at all that. Shave off some dirt, and I do that. I do that for the whole day. Get as much dirt as I can. I usually get efficiency 1 or unbreaking on the shovel, and then I'll do all that digging, and then I come back and I use the other 2 shovels. You usually burn through 2 shovels pretty quick out there. And I come back and I take the sand, use the other 2 shovels to dig up the sand and put the dirt down, and then I just keep repeating that. I get like 4 XP from making glass out of the furnaces, but right now I'm not doing that anymore with the sand because I've got so much glass. So what I've been doing is I have been stocking up our sandstone. I really like the way the sandstone looks on this texture pack, so I've been holding on to some of that, and we've got a bunch of end stone in there as well, so that's good. I like those 2 materials. I want to work on the mob tube today a little bit. Let's go down there and kind of figure out where it is we are going to go ahead and put that tube that's going to come off the main mob grinder tube. Where is it going to split there? And I'm trying to figure out, do I want a villager up there to draw these zombies off, or do I want something that looks very mechanical and I have to push buttons and activate this and activate that just to get the zombie in? And I kind of like the button idea. I love how our cow cooker, we've got to go down there and first you raise the fences, and then you hit the lava blade, and then you hit the water, and you just have to activate all that stuff. So I've been kind of thinking about the same thing down here and how I would like that to work out. And the plan calls for coming off of this tube right here. I think right about here. It's going to bring the tube in, and it's going to put the test tube back in this corner. Now the bad thing is I've got the redstone right there for the piston door, so I would like to bring it over one more. So I think I can actually do that right here. Bring the zombie will slide over here, and we'll have this open, and he'll just fall straight down and be in the room below behind a glass tube. And how many? I wonder how many blocks that is, anyways, from there to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 total. We'll figure the water out later. First, we've got to figure out how we want this to go. And what I think I want to have happen is I think I want this glass block here to get pushed up, and then this glass block here to get pushed up. And that will trap the zombie right in here. And then I think I want to have like this piece of glass go down, this piece of glass go up, and then the zombie will be able to be pushed through here and down into the tube. I could also, I was wondering if I could take this, turn this and this into pistons, and then just slide this back. That's probably what we'll do, because the piston arms will stay activated and it will keep the water from flowing out when the trap is on, and we're just using it for the grinder and not as this. So basically I want to hit a button, and that's going to trap the zombie, hit another button which will open a door and then activate a water source that will push the zombie out. Now I think I probably could put a villager right about here, build him sort of a little workstation. I could do that as well, and maybe the zombie will just walk straight at him. The zombie would have to be right up here, so that the villager would have to be right about here, so the zombie would make the full walk. I don't know if they can see them that far though. I guess we'll find out. So that's what I want to get started on today. I don't know if we'll get the whole thing done, but I do want to get some of the mechanics worked out. So let me get some of the supplies, and then we will come back and get started on this, what I'm calling a very huge endeavor on my part for sure. So stick around. And I welcome you back. We've got a couple of pistons put in here, and I just wanted to test a little something out before I got on camera doing it, because, I'm not the best at the redstone stuff, but this is going to work, and I'll tell you what I kind of came up with. Let's get these swapped out for the brick first. And then we can come up with our signal. I'll show you what we're going to do here. For these two here, I think we're going to have a combination of water and have, of course, a villager up here as well to be at the control stand for this. I think that would look really kind of cool to have a villager kind of just stuck back in here like this in a little work pod of some sort. So okay, so now those pistons are activated. So what we'll do is we'll just come back here like this. Let me put a torch back up here so we can see. And if I do this, it inverts the signal there. So boom, we can keep them on like that, and be able to still have the water go by. So that'll work. That'll work just fine. Do I have another redstone torch on me? I don't. Let's go make a couple more of those. They sure are handy for testing projects. I found that they were, the lever you always have to on off and stuff, and I kind of like using the torches. It seems to work a little better for me anyways. That's what I like to do. That's the way I roll. Okay, so they're both off now. So basically these wires are going to have to run back, go back behind this wall, and then come around here, and we'll make a little villager booth like right here, where he'll be kind of stuck right in this corner. With something here. There'll be a villager stationed right here, and then we're going to have, let's go ahead and leave these on right now, and then we can work on the trap itself. I'm going to go ahead and put dirt in between here so we have that to walk on. We have our silk touch, so we're good there. So the tube is going to come off right here. This is where our zombie is going to begin his little trek. And we'll do it like that, just like this. Oh boy, this is going to be... okay, alright, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, then he hits there, and he's going to come across that. And I think we're going to have to sacrifice the glass here in this room, just so we can run the test tube through. This part of the glass anyways, maybe. Well, gosh, now I look at it, I don't know. Wait, will redstone go on glass? There's a really good question. If it doesn't, then we can't go that route. And it will not. So there we go. That answers that for us right there on the spot. Where are the bricks? Stone bricks. There we go. So what we'll do is we'll just keep running this redstone across these two tracks right here. And then our next pane of glass can actually be up this way. Or what we can do is, ooh, and I think what we will do is, yeah, grab some slabs. Good deal. Okay. Maybe something like this comes in like this. Like that. And if we have to, we can do another one down here. Another slab to keep the, if we go with the water trough, we'll go that route with it. Maybe what I'll do is I'll lower this down one anyways. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Let's keep running this here so I don't forget that we have this going on. This could actually branch out and go this way right there. And we could do this over here. That might give us a little bit more room to work with when it comes to building the zombie station here. If that's the case, then what we'll do here is, let me get my other pick on the bar here. Let's do that just to represent that right there. Okay, so our zombie is pushed down. We hit the button. He gets trapped in between these two blocks. This shuts off the trough of water. Now, if we want a trough of water coming in, we could have it right above here. We could actually lift this glass up and have the water source block sitting right here, and then that would activate the water to push him this way. What I'm curious about is would he be able to see a villager? Oh man, I knew that was going to happen. Such a powerful pick. Such a powerful pick. Oh, speaking of glass, we need to go down there and pick that glass up. Come on. We do not waste our glass blocks. At least we try not to. Okay, there we go. Good, 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 good. I tell you what. How about I think about it for a little bit, and when I figure out what we're going to do, I will come back and I will make sure that I do it with you so you see what we're doing. Welcome back. I think I've got us a little bit further along. What I did was I moved the wiring. I'm going to have it curve and have this conduit run it over this way. This way we've got our entire surface here to work with, and we're not restricted by the redstone. I could not come up with a plan to get over the top of the redstone. I thought I could put a half slab above it, the upside down, but it did not work, so I'm not quite sure if I was doing something wrong or what, but I thought I'd be able to kind of keep the water at bay and stuff with something like that, and that just did not work out. So we're going to go like that instead. And you know, this is how I build. We're just kind of building around the structure we already have in place. And then what I think we can do is we can actually run, oh, we're going to have to change this out. Actually, we need to flip this around is what we need to do. The bricks need to come out. And we need to swap the glass for the brick. Yes. Like so. There we go. The tube, the test tube, the zombie test tube. Actually, we could do any mob we wanted to. We could do a skeleton as well. And then these have to be swapped out to the brick. Now we're going to have the redstone coming across here. Like that. Okay. And this is good to go already. All right, perfect. All right, good deal. Let's hop down and get our good stuff here real quick that we knocked out. There we go. Perfect. All right, cool. Yeah, so now the zombie's coming over the top of our head, and he will fall right down through here. That's where we're going to have the tube inside here as well. So we'll do something like this in here just to represent it right now. I've got the silk touch. We've got two of them, so no problem. And then we're going to come down like so. Yeah, that'll be cool, and he'll drop down in here and we'll be able to see him. I don't know that I like the way those iron bars are acting. Maybe what we'll do is we could always frame this up with some kind of a decorative block as well. If we're going to have this problem in here, we'll have to change them all. Because they have to be consistent for me all the way through. But yeah, that's what they look like right now. But I don't know if maybe we won't keep those corner pieces. Maybe we won't keep them. All right, so let's get back on track here. Redstone is coming back. We have to let's go ahead and push these up for now. Stop the water, and then it's going to come all the way back, so like so. Beautiful. Okay. Like I said, we'll go through the wall, and then we'll have that taken care of, and we'll hook this up to one lever to where when we push the button, pull the lever, it activates both of those at the same time. So while we're standing here, we can actually, we'll be able to see when the mob is there, and boom, hit it, and bang, we'll be good to go. We will be good to go. Okay, here's our zombie tube. I do not think the zombie will be able to see the villager with this second row of glass right here. I don't think that's possible. If we're going to have a villager here and have the zombie want to see him, we'll have to remove this layer of glass and just leave it open. So the zombie will be able to walk, but he can't get out, of course, because he can't jump through the hole. So that might be an option there. As far as the water goes, let's dump a bucket of water in here and see where it leads to, how far it gets to. Okay, so right about here. So, oh, but actually, you know what? That is not exactly where the waters will be falling from. Come on, never give that water back. It's going to be falling from through here is where it will be. Let's get some dirt. Let's eat real quick. Hungry, hungry, hungry. Where was dirt, dirt, dirt? Okay. So our water reservoir will be... This is... Let me try to picture this. I want the water right here. So if that's the case, then we need to build a box like this. Oh! And he's down. He is down on the ground. He fell off. Just give me that. There we go. Alright, so... Right, like so, and like that, and then our water source sits there, and then our piston is here, right in this block right here. So this is our water. The piston will have to sit up against this block here. I need to hop down like that. No, 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 no. It needs to pull it away from here. If it pushes forward, the piston's not going to do what it needs. It's going to block the water anyways. I think it needs to be actually above it is what it needs to be. See, this is the block we're moving. Oh, autosave. I'll tell you what, I'll pause and come back when the autosave is over. Okay, autosave complete. All right, I've got an idea here. We're going to do that there. No, 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 no. I want you to be the other direction. Don't. You need to be facing down. There we go, like that. Okay, so now what we do is we take this and let's see here. I can see it in my head. Whether or not that works is a different story. And then we run this way, like so. put our redstone. Will this activate this piston? Oh, that's... That's not right. I need to pull the block up, not push it down. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. No, that's not. It's pushing it straight down in there, and that's not where I want it. I want that block up. What am I? Okay, I'm not seeing what I'm doing wrong here. The piston is not in the right position. It needs to be up one above there. Does it need to be up here? I think it does. I think it needs to be up there. And then, can I run redstone to it? There we go. That's what I want. Okay, alright, that's what I wanted. Alright, let's do redstone along here. Now that's pulled up, so that means the water source is on. So what I want is, okay, I want it to always be off. Unless we are pulling a zombie or a mob or some sort in here. We trap them first, and then we do the water. Yeah. So, boom. Okay, water on. Okay, so that's... Okay, that's going to work just fine too. So I've got that wire laid out. We'll bring that one back in here, drop it down the wall, and pull it in here as well so that we have a switch for the water. Okay. Right. That's exactly right. Okay, I think I'm on the right track here. Wow, I'm a little rusty with all this stuff, but that's okay. This is the fun part. This is really fun for me to try to have to figure this out. I know a lot of people can put this stuff together real quick. It takes me a little while to envision it and see it. All right, and you know me, on the GE-71, we want the redstone showing. We like that. That's cool. Okay. We're good. We're good here. All right, that looks good. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna work. It's so hard to see sometimes with the glass, but yeah, that is going to work. Okay, let's go down the tube here real quick and take a look, and then I'm going to work on the wiring a little bit more, and I will bring you back and we'll see. But okay, yeah, so that block comes up, that block goes up, water flows in here. Oh, I know what we wanted to do. We wanted to see how far the water would go in here. That was an important part of this task right here. So let's put our water source in here and just see how far the water block goes. I think it's going to be a little shorter distance. Perhaps, maybe. I don't know. There's our water. Alright, where did it go? Okay, we're coming up just a little bit short. So if we put, I don't have any on me, but if we put a pressure plate right here and a sign here, we can continue the water flow through here and have it drop. But I guess we're kind of trying to decide, we're going to do the water. Yeah, we're definitely going to do the water. And we'll get a villager up here working as well, just so they look like they're working together somewhat. But I think I want to use the water. I like the way that looks too. When we activate it, that'll be cool to have the water flowing like that through here. That turquoise color is really, really nice. Okay, let me take a little break. I'll work on this a little bit more. We'll get the wiring kind of run into the back of the wall here, and I'll figure out how we're going to do that down to here. And I will take you through that step by step. And then we'll get the water figured out, and then we should be good to go to maybe try it out. So stick around. All right, I have the water shut off in terms of the main grinder water. I'm going to have that right here. Okay, so we hit that switch, that lever, and that actually pulls those two blocks down, and then when we hit the lever, it pops them up, and that's what traps the zombie in where the water is coming down right there. So let's actually turn this off if we can actually find the block it's sitting on. There we go. Let's do that for now, just so we can see it better. There we go. All right, so why didn't that push the block back down? That's weird. Oh, I must have broke a piece of redstone out of there. There we go. Okay, that turns it off. There we go. Perfect. All right. There we are. Okay, so now we've got this lever here. This one is going to be in charge of that right there. Okay, and then I guess the other thing we're going to need is we've got to figure out how we want this door to be wired as well. Because this door has to come up. We have to be able to open this up. Oh, I forgot about that. This has to be a door, a sliding door right here. Okay, I think we're going to do the pistons on the side for that. We're going to do a couple pistons over here and a couple pistons on the other side. Oh boy. I wonder if I have room for that right now. We'll have to take a look at that. I don't know. Before we go that far, let's go ahead and get this taken care of first. Okay, so we've got the doors to open and close. That's going to let the mobs in and out of this other tube here. We have that taken care of. We also know that the wiring is going to come across the top here and back behind the wall here. So I guess what we need to do is get back in here. And we can actually probably run the wire here. Bring it down this way. I think. Let's see if we can punch a hole in here and figure out just how far in we have to be. I think that would be about the best thing for us to do. We can't go up any farther. We're going to actually have to move this block right here. Let's see if we can get ourselves in there a couple. There we go. Got in a little bit there. That would work. And there we are, right there. So, okay, we're going to wind up having redstone coming down this way. Like so. And then I guess we're going to have to cut. Well, let's see. If I do that, there we go. I can do that right there. And I can actually pull this in this way like so. Let's put our other lever here just for now. We'll have to move it. I just want to try to get this to work right now. Oh, that's activating that wire right there. So we're going to have to do another block right there. Is that still activated? It is still activating that one. Because that wire's running along this block right here. So we actually have to come over one more here. Yeah, one more. Get rid of this snow here. This is just temporary. I'm just trying to figure out how I want this to... why didn't that turn on? That's weird. I thought that would turn on that way, but I guess I have to be up here. Okay, so that runs up. And now we need to get ourselves over to here. Like that. Alright, let's break out that block right there. Might as well do it. See what we're doing in here. Okay, and then a little more redstone. We're going to have to run a repeater up here at some point in time, I would imagine. Yep. I don't think this connection is going to carry all the way through. No, okay, so we need a repeater to carry the signal. Looks like we have activity up to about there, so we can actually come back here. This is fine. We'll put it right about here. That'll be plenty. Like so. Alright, and we turn it off. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Alright, that works there. That's working there. Okay, now all I need to do is come up with the idea for the door. And then clean up, of course, all this mess in here. Then I've got to come up with this part right here, the doors. So I'm going to have to think about that one a little bit as well. Oh. Oh, I got him pushed off to the side. That was close. He must have survived the fall. Ooh. I thought he was going to get us for a second. Okay. Of all the mobs to get through, the mob grinder would be the creeper, of course. Of course, of course. All right, let me figure out how I want to get this door worked out to where we open and close this area where the mobs are going to be pushed in and out with the water. Um, yeah, you know what? I might just be able to just push this block down, this one right here down, and that would be enough, possibly. I don't know. Let me take a look at it and figure it out, and then I will come back and we will complete the configuration here. We've got 2 switches right now. We're going to have one more. All right, I've got it worked out. It doesn't look the cleanest in the world, but it is definitely working, and we're going to work around this to where this is the control room for this particular test tube right here. I removed the wire that was on this side. It was no longer necessary, and it was actually interfering with the door that I put here to block off that tube. So what I did was I ran the wiring underneath. So we have our conduit underneath this tube here, and this controls both of these pistons, which shuts the both edges off. That's the first one we did today. So boom, if I do that, that will pop these 2 pistons down here up. Okay, and now mobs and stuff cannot get through here. This is closed off, and then that blocks the water, so that the water stream that comes through here that the mobs are riding on, that's turned off. Now, what we can do next is we can actually open the doors. That's these 2 right here, these pistons right here. So I've got them wired up. Okay, this is sending power to this block right up here, which is powering that piston. And that redstone torch is powering that piston down there. We've got the redstone running across here, and we'll run a conduit across the ceiling here, which I did, and then the signal just comes straight down and then boom, right into the back of that snow block, and that is our doors for open and close over there. And I wonder if I can even get a view of that right there for you. Now they're open, and now they're closed, so that when we do hit this water and we turn off the bottom pistons, our main trough is still running from the start to the finish if we're doing the XP farming, okay? So that takes care of that. So now let's open these side doors. Let's pop up the bottom pistons. That turns off the water, the main water line. This opens the doorway, and then we hit this one here, and that's the wrong one. Okay. This one here, I'll label them, of course. This one here drops our water from the top water source, and we'll push the mob this way. Now we'll put a pressure plate right here, and we'll put a sign back here, and we'll run a second water flow to here, and then we'll add another sign right about here, and then the mobs will just be pushed off into that hole. And I think what I want to do is, this episode has gone really long. I've been playing for a good 3 hours already, trying to just get this down right here. So now I need to take this in, see what it is I've done, see what I can move and not move, and get this working properly, and get these labeled. And then what I think I want to do next is I'm going to try to kind of figure out how I want to clean this room up. And in next episode, we'll have this room cleaned up, and we'll get that taken care of, and we'll also run a zombie through here and get him to come this direction and see if we can't get him to drop into that hole right there. So there's our water trough off. That sends the zombies towards our test tube. This is going to close our doors. Now our funnel is complete over there, our tube. We do this, that drops the lower pistons, and now the mobs can slide through there without falling through. I had a lot of trouble getting this worked out. At first I had these pistons here, one too far back, so when I had it closed, there was actually a gap here, and the water was flowing through there and dropping down below. So that was a problem. I've thought about dropping this conduit, all of this down on this edge right here for this wire right here, but the redstone will travel through glass blocks. I didn't know that, so I'm more than happy with having my conduit drop just a little bit on the ceiling there. Let's go take a look at that from down below. Right now, I think it looks like a big laboratory machine down there. That's what it is, and that's what it's going to look like. I don't want to change too much of it. I don't mind having it. I don't mind having this redstone right here with the pistons up there and this conduit, and we have our redstone torches and stuff glowing. I think that looks pretty cool. That's a little low, but I'm willing to live with this block right here. I'm willing to live with that. If I can figure something else out, I will do something else. But right now, that doesn't bother me so much. That is what this room's feature is for, and that is to test and study mobs. So I think it works out just great. Like I said, I'll do a little more cleanup on it and make it look a little more industrial here and there. And I'm trying to also come up with an idea for the redstone on here. I hear a slime back there. I think what I want to do is take care of that slime too and make sure I harvest from him. I think what we're going to do is something like this right here. And this will block off this entire area basically. I think I'll run maybe a column up this way. This will not be a complete opening anymore. This will be like a visual room from this side, upper balcony, to see into the test tube, the mob grinder test tube feeder. Mob grinder test tube feeder, and it'll run down here, so we'll have kind of a glass wall here where you can stand and watch carefully as the controller works the levers and stuff, which I'll have to get those down a little bit better too. But like I said, I'll get this all cleaned up by next episode, and then we'll get working on making the laboratory control room here looking good, and make sure we get a zombie to fall down that hole and go into our test tube. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the episode. A little long, I think. I don't know. I've got to go back and splice so much. I'm not sure how long this video was, but I hope you enjoyed it. We did a little redstone work here. It's kind of sloppy. I'm not the best redstone person in the world, but I do have everything wired. So like I said, once I clean this wall up and get the snow on and get the labels and the signs and everything, it's going to look like a nice laboratory control room. So like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I'm the Radio Man 03, and I will talk to you again next time.